Sell-off in semi-stocks. NVIDIA down near 3.5% in 3 trading days. So is the rally changing shape? Let's discuss with Toney of Plexo Capital. Welcome. Good to see you. CNBC contributor, obviously. It's nice to have you back.
Thanks for having me.
I'm going to ask you about that in a minute, but just since Reddit is top of mind because we've gotten some news on it, 22 million shares, $31 to $34 a share. We're going to do this the week of March 18th. What's your view? Interested?
So we do hold Reddit. We bought it in the private markets, and we're very bullish overall on the company. I think a lot of folks have been taking a look at Reddit really closely so that we can better understand what this might portend for future IPOs. You know, we haven't really had one that has really as much name recognition in the consumer space as Reddit since maybe Pinterest. So this is one that's going to be closely watched by a lot of investors, both in the public and private markets.
How do you think it's going to do?
Well, they're looking at an IPO price that puts it in the range of about, I don't know, $6.5 billion. As you pointed out, that's about $31 to $34 a share. The last private market financing was about $10 billion. So that's about, I don't know, $60, $61 a share. So I think this is the correct movement to place it at a valuation to, number one, I think recognize the fact that the last private market valuation was at the height of the market. Number two, you always want to have the opportunity for these stocks at IPO to have a little room for performance to run up as long as everything feels good for investors. So I think that price point makes a lot of sense. And look, that's going to be a new bar for how investors are thinking about pricing future IPOs, especially with the dynamic that there's recognition the last private market financing may have been at a level higher than the IPO market can support.
You sell into the deal? You long-term holder? I mean, how do you personally view it?
Well, we're locked up for 5 to 6 months. But, you know, I think we're focused on private market investing, so we don't go into the area that your prior panel was discussing around the public markets. But, you know, look, I think there's a few things that are going to make this Reddit IPO pretty interesting to watch. One is just getting a better understanding of where sentiment is around the public market's acceptance for tech venture-backed IPOs that have a very focus on generating revenues from consumers. And number two, you know, Reddit's going to be interesting, if nothing else, just because of the forums that exist around stock and the fact that Reddit plans on offering a portion of shares to the most active Reddit users. So, you know, we know what happened with GameStop. So we'll have to see, you know, how these Redditors influence the price of the stock.
You feel like this is a true, you know, part thaw or thawing of the IPO market, or is this just another one of those idiosyncratic stories that is going to just do its own thing and it's not going to tell us really anything about the bigger picture?
You know, look, we have not seen a lot of IPOs since we reached the peak of over 1,000 companies going public a few years ago. So, I mean, we're at about 30 to 35 IPOs so far this year. Like I said, this IPO from Reddit will be the first kind of recognizable name for consumers that, you know, follow companies that are in the social space since Pinterest. I don't know if we should say that if this IPO is successful, that it will completely unthaw the market. However, I do think we should watch this very closely because it could, if it stumbles, if Reddit stumbles, I mean, that's not good news for the market. I think what we're looking for is Reddit to set the stage for more IPOs like the names that everyone's waiting for, most notably companies like Databricks, Stripe, obviously, even Turo. You know, I think we need to see a successive, you know, launch of a number of companies that perform well until we see a full de-thawing of the market. And look, this might take, you know, it's not going to be just 1 year. I mean, this could take several years for us to truly unthaw.